I waited in the silence of my room, clock on the wall saying nothing new. Every promise felt out of tune, like morning coming far too soon. I held my breath between the lies, tried to be strong, tried to survive. But strength is thin when hope runs dry, and faith gets tired of asking why.
When my courage slipped away, when my night refused to break,
I felt you moving near. I waited in the silence when I had no words to say. I waited in the silence, hoping you'd still stay. I waited in the silence with a heart that couldn't mend. You heard what I couldn't speak, and you stepped in. They say real faith should shout and sing, but mine just knelt with trembling knees. Still your mercy found a way, oh, into the things I couldn't say. I remember blood and open skies, a love that chose the cross to die. They sealed the stone, they closed the grave, but love still saved.
when my hands began to shake, when my soul was close to break,
you spoke my name again. I waited in the silence, and you answered with your grace. I waited in the silence, and you met me face to face. You didn't rush my healing, you didn't turn away. You stayed right in the silence till the silence broke today. Pain I can live, still breathing, still here. I waited in the silence, now my soul can finally breathe. What I thought would be the ending was the start of believing. But I didn't wait alone. You were working in the quiet, turning wounds to stone. So if tonight the silence stays, and words all slip away, wait, he's already there. I I didn't know how to pray that night. No holy words, no guiding light. Just a heart too tired to pretend, and fear that wouldn't end. I sat alone with my shaking hands, trying to understand your plans. Every promise felt far away. Still I stayed when my faith was barely there, when my soul was thin as air. I felt you draw near. I didn't know how to pray, so I just stayed where I lay, with every tear I couldn't hide. You were by my side. I didn't know how to pray, no strength left to say, but you heard the cry inside when I didn't know how to pray. They say real faith never doubts, but doubt is how the truth comes out. Still your mercy met my fear, and it held me near. I remember nails and open hands, a love this world don't understand. They thought the silence won the war, but grace walked through the door. When the night refused to bend, when my heart was wearing thin, you called me by my name. I didn't know how to pray, but you stayed anyway. You didn't need me strong or brave, you just stayed. Lord, I don't have perfect faith, I don't have the words to say, but if you're still close to me, that's enough. No words, just need. I didn't know how to pray, but you showed me the way. Not with words, but with grace, when I didn't know how to pray. So if tonight you're on your knees and silence is all you see, remember this, He hears silence too. Oh, that's alright. I hit the bottom, no place to fall, staring at cracks in the wall. Every promise fell too far, every prayer left a scar. I tried to stand, my legs said no. My faith was weak, my pace was slow. I whispered truth I couldn't prove, just hoping you would move. When my hope was running thin, when the night was closing in, I felt your mercy rise. You met me at my lowest, when I couldn't lift my head. You met me at my lowest, when my faith was almost dead. I had nothing left to give, just a heart that barely beat. You met me at my lowest, and you didn't leave. They say be brave, don't show the pain, but brave don't heal what shame contains. Still your grace walked through my fear and pulled me near. Yes, I remembered nails and open hands, a love this world don't understand. They thought the grave would have the say, but love rose up anyway. When my hands began to shake, when my soul was close to break, you called me by my name. You met me at my lowest, right there on the ground. You met me at my low, when hope made no sound. You didn't ask me to be strong, you just stayed and proved me wrong. You met me at my lowest, and you held on. Lord, I'm tired, Lord, I'm weak. I don't have the words to speak, but if you're still with me here, that's enough. Just your presence in my pain. You met me at my lowest, and you lifted up mine. You met me at my low, and you gave my heart new life. What I thought would be the end was the place you stepped in. You met me at my lowest, and you stayed. So if tonight you're on the floor and can't take one step more, hold on, he meets you there. No. I broke down in the middle of the night. No more strength left to fight. Every promise fell out of sight. I was lost inside my mind. I carried guilt I couldn't face, heavy shame, amazing grace. I tried to run, I tried to hide, but you saw me deep inside. When my hands couldn't barely pray, when my words all slipped away, I felt a heaven bend. I broke down, you came down, met me on the cold, hard ground. When my world was falling apart, you made a home inside my heart. Oh, and I broke down, you came down, didn't ask me to turn around. You just loved me where I lay. Hey, I broke down, you stayed. They don't tell you faith can bleed, or that hope can barely breathe. Still your mercy never sleeps, it finds the lost, it finds the weak. I remember nails and wood, love misunderstood. They thought silence won the war, but the stone rolled back the door. Yeah. When the night refused to end, when my soul was wearing thin, you spoke my name again. I broke down, you came down, pulled me from the shaking ground. When I had no strength to stand, oh, you held me like a man. Oh, Lord, I don't have perfect faith, I don't have the words to say, but if you still draw near, that's enough for me. Just your breath on my pain. I broke down, my tears into a sound. Now my life will testify that you came down when I cried. I broke down, you came down. Now I'm lost, no longer found. What I thought would be my grave became the place you say. So if tonight your heart gives away, and all you know is how to pray, remember this when hope feels gone, when you break down, he comes down. I held on by a thread last night. No clear road, no guiding light. My hands were tied, my heart was weak. I didn't know how long I could keep. Every promise felt far away. Every prayer I tried to say fell apart before the end, like faith that didn't know how to bend. When my strength began to fade, when my courage was delayed, I felt you draw near. I held on by a thread when I couldn't lift my head. I was one breath from giving in, but you stepped in. I held on by a thread. With every tear I shed, I was barely hanging on, but you were strong, honest and raised. They say faith should never shake, but shaking's how the truth escapes. Still your mercy met my fear and whispered, I am here. I remember nails and open hands, a love this world don't understand. They thought the cross was heaven's loss, but love outpaid the cost. When the night refused to break, when my soul was close to quake, you called me by my name. I held on by a thread, and you pulled me from the edge. What I thought would be the end was where you began. Lord, I'm weak, I don't have the words to speak, but if you're holding on to me, that's enough. Still breathing, still here.
I held on by a thread.
Now my faith is standing still, not because I'm strong or brave, but because you stayed. So if tonight you're holding on and feel like hope is almost gone, hold tight, He's holding you stronger. Yeah. I didn't know how to pray that night. No holy words, no guiding light. Just a heart too tired to pretend, and fear that wouldn't end. I sat alone with my shaking hands, trying to understand your plans. Every promise felt far away, still I stayed when my faith was barely there, when my soul was thin as air. I felt you drawing near. Didn't know how to pray, so I just stayed where I lay. With every tear I you heard the crying inside when I didn't know how to pray. They say real faith never doubts, but doubt is how the truth comes out. Still your mercy met my fear and held me near. I remember nails and open hands, a love this world don't understand. They thought the silence won the war, but grace walked through the door. When the night refused to bend, when my heart was wearing thin, you called me by my name. I didn't know how to pray, but you stayed anyway. You didn't need me strong or brave, you just stayed. Didn't know how to pray, but you showed me the way. Not with words, but with grace. When I didn't know how to pray. So if tonight you're on your knees and silence is all you see, remember this: He hears silence too. Lyric. Oh, I hit the bottom, no place to fall, staring at cracks in the wall. Every promise fell too far, every prayer left a scar. I tried to stand, my legs said no. My faith was weak, my pace was slow. I whispered truth I couldn't prove, just hoping you would move. When my hope was running thin, when the night was closing in, I felt your mercy rise. You met me at my lowest, when I couldn't lift my head. You met me at my lowest, when my faith was almost dead. I had nothing left to give, just a heart that barely beat. You met me at my lowest, and you didn't leave. They say be brave, don't show the pain, but brave don't heal what shame contains. Still your grace walk through my fear and pull me near. I remember nails and open have the say, but love rose up anyway. When my hands began to shake, when my soul was close to break, you called me by my name.
You met me at my lowest.
Right there on the ground.
You met me at my lowest.
When hope made no sound. Yeah, you didn't ask me to be strong. You just stayed and proved me wrong.
You met me at my lowest.
And you held on.
You met me at my lowest.
And you held on. Lord, I'm tired. Lord, I'm weak. I don't have the words to speak. But if you're still with me, that's enough. Just your presence.
You met me at my lowest.
Yeah.
You met me at my lowest.
And you lifted up my eyes.
You met me at my lowest.
And you lifted up my
met me at my
eyes. And you gave my heart new life. What I thought would be the end was the place you stepped in. You met me at my lowest, and you stayed. So if tonight you're on the floor and can't take one step more, hold on. He meet you there. I broke down in the middle of the night. No more strength left to fight. Every promise felt out of sight. I was lost inside my mind. I carried guilt I couldn't face, heavy shame, amazing grace. I tried to run, I tried to hide, but you saw me deep inside. When my hands could barely pray, when my words all slipped away, I felt heaven bend. I broke down.
You came down.
Met me on the cold, hard ground when my world was falling apart. You made a home inside my heart. I broke down.
You came down.
Didn't ask me to turn around. You just loved me where I lay. I broke down. You stayed. They don't tell you faith can bleed, or that hope can barely breathe. Still your mercy never sleeps. It finds the lost, it finds the weak. I remember nails and wood, love misunderstood. They thought silence won the war, but the stone rolled back the door. You held me like a man. Lord, I don't have perfect faith. I don't have the words to say, but if you still draw near, that's enough for me. And just your breath on my pain. I broke down. You came down. Turned my tears into a sound. Now my life will testify that you came down when I cried. Oh, I broke down. You came down. Now I'm lost, no longer found. What I thought would be my grave became the place you saved. So if tonight your heart gives way, and all you know is how to pray, remember this: when hope feels gone, when you break down, He comes down. He comes down. I waited in the silence of my room, clock on the wall saying nothing new. Every promise fell out of tune, like morning coming far too soon. I held my breath between the lines, tried to be strong, tried to survive. But strength is thin when hope runs dry, and faith gets tired of asking why. When my courage slipped away, when my night refused to break, I felt you moving near. I waited in silence when I had no words to say. I waited in the silence, hoping you'd still stay. I waited in the silence with a heart that couldn't mend. You heard what I couldn't speak, and you stepped in. They say real faith should shout and sing, but mine just knelt with trembling knees. Still your mercy found a way into the things I couldn't say. I remember blood and open skies, a love that chose the cross to die. They sealed the stone, they closed the grave, but love still saves. When my hands began to shake, when my soul was close to break, you spoke my name again. I waited in the silence, and you answered with your grace. I waited in the silence, and you met me in the silence till the silence broke today. But if you're here inside this pain, I can leave, still breathing, still here. I waited in the silo. Now my soul can finally breathe. What I thought would be the ending was the start of believing. I waited in the silence, but I didn't wait alone. You were working in the quiet, turning wounds to stone. If tonight the silence stays and words all slip away, he's already there. I held on by a thread last night. No clear road, no guiding light. My hands were tired, my heart was weak. I didn't know how long I could keep. Every promise felt far away. Every prayer I tried to say fell apart before the end, like faith that didn't know how to bend. When my strength began to fade, when my courage was delayed, I felt you draw. I couldn't lift my head, I was one breath from giving in, but you stepped in. I held on by a thread. With every tear I shed, I was barely hanging on, but you were strong. They say faith should never shake, but shaking how the truth escapes.
Still your mercy met my feet
And whispered, I am here. I remembered nails and open hands, a love this world don't understand. They thought the cross was heaven's loss, but love outpaid the cost. When the night refused to break, when my soul was close to quake, you called me by my name.
I held on by a thread,
And you pulled me from the edge. What I thought would be the end was where you began. still here. I held on by a thread. Now my faith is standing stead. Not because I'm strong or brave, but because you stayed.